I am here because I want to have a conversation with y'all. I'm trying to make sure I got this chemistry. Okay. So I hope all is well. I am gonna jump into tarot after this, but I wanted to talk to you just a little bit off the subject of, well, it is on the subject because it's based off of tarot. So, um, especially if you're single or in a relationship, I wanted to talk about the situation with dating. So, and dating and knowing that you may not be interested in somebody. So, I'm gonna tell you how the conversation started. Yesterday, I was somewhere talking to somebody, and I was explaining that I had met somebody, and I didn't think I was gonna be hello, love. I didn't think I was gonna be that interested in the person because I had had a conversation or two, and a meeting or something, and I was not necessarily physically attracted to this individual. And this individual told me that it was to just change the person, to continue to date the person, or try to date the person and to change the person. And it was a physical thing that was something that I wasn't attracted to, and so needless to say, I'm just gonna keep it real, okay? Because I don't want nobody to think I'm discriminating, but we all have things in relationships and people that we are particular about, especially with dating. So somebody might say, and it's no shade. There are guys that don't like dark skinned girls. There are guys that don't like light skinned girls. There are guys that don't like smaller girls. There are guys that don't like bigger girls. Okay, so I'm a girl that was 355 pounds. And when I was 355 pounds, I wasn't into larger guys. So, needless to say, it was a larger guy we was talking about. So, she was like, well, you can help them because you was, larger. And I was like, that is trying to change somebody. And you can't change nobody. I can't change a person's eating habits. That's what he chooses to eat. Me personally, because I am bi, I don't have a problem with dating a larger woman, but a larger man, that's just my preference. That's my preference, and everybody has one. So during this dating situation, well, some of us are single, and some of you might be in relationships, and some of you are single. So I just wanted to say, going forward, I'm hoping that you are not settling because Phoenix is single with you, and I'm not going to settle because people feel like, oh, half the men are locked up and people that died from COVID-19, and then men are gay. So it's shortage of men. I get that. Totally get it. But on the flip note, a lot of women have had some of the same situations, so it could be a shortage of women as well. So, but needless to say, that don't mean I can't fake it. I was told to fake it, and and this person was in a relationship and they are getting married in July. So I felt like it was like no shade, but kind of shade. Like, well, you getting older. I don't know what the fuck that means, cause I can't do that. So, needless to say, and then so during that situation, I end up, yeah, and I'm cool by myself. Like, it's a lot of codependent relationships out here. A lot of people are settling because they are codependent. I'm not codependent. I'm not gonna say I haven't been. I have been very codependent on my twin flame, and that's when I had to learn survival skills since we're not together. I had to learn to do things on my own. I can't be codependent expecting somebody to be there all the time, and I have to learn things on my own, to do things on my own. And I was very codependent. I was very codependent before I was awakened. I was very codependent on my sisters. I was probably somewhat of a codependent friend at times, and I'm not, ashamed to say that. And when I mean codependent, I mean like needing help in certain situations. Like, I don't know how to change a tire still. That's probably one thing I probably need to work on. So, you're supposed to be able to do things on your own, everything in some way. So, but needless to say, um, I am at the point, because I don't know, everybody keep talking about marriage, and even the married women keep bringing up they married and married. That's all I keep hearing. And this video might come with a little bit of shade, but at this point, who really gives a fuck? Like, I'm at the point now, like, I've been married twice. I got 2 kids. So I done done it all. I done seen it all. That shit don't move me. That shit don't move me. A woman telling me, well, I'm married. Okay, I get that. I don't know what they got to do with where we going. Because you was once upon a time single before you got married. And I was once upon a time married. Now I'm single. What they got? We walking life. We walking here. We walking. So, but I was told to date the individual and basically, I guess, put him on a fitness plan or something. Like, That's not cool to me, because guess what? If you was dating somebody and you was my friend, and that's what I said. I said, if you, that's like somebody telling you, oh, you need to lose some weight, and y'all my friend and you're a larger woman. I'm like, fuck him. Who the fuck is he to tell you to lose weight? You do it when you want to do it, because that's when I did it, when the fuck I wanted to do it. It's called free will, and that's not shading a larger guy. Everybody needs some love, you know. But like I said, I don't date short guys no more because I married a short guy, so I don't do short guys. So I mean, that don't mean a short guy don't need no love. That just means everybody got a preference. What's wrong with my preference? My preference is my preference, and I shouldn't have to change my preference in the dating scene because I want to come in, or because I want to be in a relationship, and because you know, my biological clock ticking, or not, whatever the situation is, I can't do that. So I just feel like that was bad advice, and so that, needless to say, goes on to us getting advice from people, and then that's why I want to bring up, like, watch getting advice from people, because people give you shitty advice, and so, um, so you know, and it gets even deeper. You know, I had to go home and think about it. I'm like, well, this somebody you done a reading for, and she is marrying her karmic, and this has come up in the reading. So what are you doing? Like, you know, you was on point. So you know, you can't. You in karmic energy, so you giving me karmic advice. That's what the karmics is doing. Ain't they settling? Checkmate. I mean, my thing is, you know, when you happy, you happy, and it's just supposed to radiate everywhere. And I don't be feeling the radiation. Um, so I just, you know, I wanted to just say, stay strong out there being single, like me, like stay strong. The strong survive. Like the weak is the weak. The ones that jump in those relationships, just pounce on them really fast, are the ones that suck. Because, but the ones that sit up and discover themselves and take time with themselves, you know, a lot of people are afraid to be alone. And that means looking in the mirror and looking at what you are fucked up on, and what you fucked up as a parent on, and what your parents fucked up on, and what your ancestors need to correct, and all that. And you gotta be a strong. You ain't gotta be strong. You gotta be a strong motherfucker to stand and be like, you know what? This needs to be corrected. I need to fix this within myself. I need that. That's what I did. I took time to get to know me, and I don't wanna. I'm okay with being alone. So you said 7 years. I'm okay with being alone. You know, I don't wanna be with somebody that bad that I'm just finna accept anything. I've had numerous offers since me and my twin broke up. I can count on two hands more. But I didn't just, let's get it. Like, no, no. And it was just even more confirmation, because as I'm talking to him before I just came on live, he was ordering food. It threw me off. That's rude. That I would tell you, don't do that. But you know, just me, I was like, oh my god, and it was horrible. And I was like, oh god, and I just got to think about his health, and that's just me, and that's because I've been on the other side. So that don't mean I'm shading nobody larger. It's just because I just, you know, be worried about health now, because I was on so many pills because I was so heavy. So, you know, I know what that's like, the oxygen mask, and I didn't get that far, but I know, you know, some people have to be on oxygen. So it wasn't to shade, you know, that's just me. So, but I felt the need to say something to y'all, because I just wanted to make sure y'all went out there doing that. Yeah, you know, and you know, like me and sis was saying earlier, they got toys if you need them. You know, get you a toy, honey, and do you, and call it a day. Cause what I'm not gonna do, see, I'll be mean if I say what I was gonna say, but what I'm not gonna do is sit up and be with somebody I don't wanna be with. Hey, boo, I can't do that. So we can't do that. So I just had pondered on the advice. And she's like, you just so picky. I'm like, I'm not picky. I'm not picky. Okay? I just want to say that. If I was picky, I could say a lot, but that would be rude again. And I'm trying not to do that. But I'm not picky. You know, I just, you know, it is what it is. Everybody should be, I call it standards. I really call it standards. Okay? I got standards. And you better, are you out your mind? Hold on, y'all. Oreo is tearing on my blanket. Oh, you having a tantrum. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Move. Okay, I'm gonna hurry up. Stop. Nope. Hold on, y'all. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I got standards. So I just feel like, and I hope all of us got some standards. So, you know, it gets deep around here, and I just wanted to say that, like, there's no need to settle for someone that you really don't want to be with. He is eating cotton. There's no need to settle for someone you don't really want to be with or date. You wasting your time. I feel like we're at the age that we don't need to be wasting time. That's where I'm at. Life too short. I don't care how old you are. Life too short, and we don't need to waste time. So if something's not for you, it's just not for you. You can't make it be for you. You can't make somebody be for you. You know. So it's a guy out there right now that don't like dark skins, and I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he don't like dark skins. It's the end of the world. No, I'm like, wear the light skin that for him. Let me help him find him a light skin. That don't hurt my feelings, cause we all supposed to have to. What? That don't mean somebody else don't like dark skin. Come on now, like let's it's somebody out there love BONs, love them a big old nigga, love them a big old nigga, and I'll be like, girl, get that big nigga. That's just not for me. That's it. Everything ain't for everybody. That's why we different. We humans. So if I don't feel like that a friend should tell you to conform for nothing, and that if she do tell you that, might need to question y'all friendship. I'm just keeping it a buck. So especially the ones that's married or getting married, sometimes the advice you gotta consider the source. Man, let me just say this. Just look at her and ask yourself, is she really happy? Because that's what I do. I had just had an incident down there when I went out of town. And Shorty kept hollering about she being married. And I was trying to figure out, is she trying to convince herself or me? Because at the end of the day, I've been married twice, as I said. So I don't really give a fuck. I'm trying to figure out why you keep bringing it up. Like, is it something that you need to, is you trying to convince yourself is real? That's why I went. Because I had heard you the first time. She's like, because you know I'm married. Because I do know that. And I do know that, and I knew it every time you said it, because I'm not retarded, unless you are. So that's why I'm at, like, there's no need to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to insinuate that I need to hurry up and get married. That's what married women do, keep bringing up their marriage. And the marriage really be shitty low key. You be like, girl. And because I read cards, child, please don't do that. So at the end of the day, that's why I was like, okay, well, because I'm married, and then it's like I'm getting married. And are you in that, like, woo? So I mean, that's nice. I'm trying to figure out because what I see physically, I don't see happiness. I don't see radiation of love and glow off of you. I don't. Child, one of my kids had said one of them had looked like they had been around somebody demonic. They had starting to blacken, and it was deep. And I was like, when a child say that, hold on, let me unlock this door, y'all. Who is it? It's open. Don't. When a child say that, it's really deep. So, and that's where she was just, and I was like, okay. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you, like, it had really disturbed me. I think it took a little time for it to register what she was trying to say. But then when I got home, I'm slowisha when I want to be. When I got home, I had to think that shit out. I'm like, you trying to marry me off? You just trying to. She's like, yeah, you just, because you have mad, you somebody, and you just keep saying no. And I keep saying no because it be, one time I had told somebody I was, did y'all take y'all shoes off? I just cleaned the carpet. I'm sorry. Okay. I was like, what did I was just going to say? Oh, yeah, I lost complete train of thought. Hold on, it'll come back. But okay, needless to say, because I'm everywhere. The dog everywhere, and my sister just walked in, so but my point is, I was trying to say, Lord, I lost complete train of thought. After me and my daughter had left yesterday, we was having a conversation, and that's what it took a child to tell me. My daughter was like, she really just trying to tell you to settle. Like, I hope you get the whole logistics of just, I don't know if I'm running out of time. I mean, if I am, that's fine. I don't really feel like I am. I don't feel like it's a rush. I hope you don't feel like it's a rush. I hope you're not rushing it. And, that's important that you're not rushing it, because sometimes you're supposed to be by yourself. And see, I feel like she missed out on her awakening. I feel like she's not awakened. When I look at her, I don't see an awakened person. So I can't really take advice from somebody that's not fully awakened, because I am fully awakened. You know, like my sister said the other day, you're extremely spiritual. I was like, damn, am I extremely spiritual? She's like, yeah. So I was like, I guess I am. So I mean, that's fine. So I see things on a deeper level, and sometimes I see beneath the veil, probably 24/7. So you know, can't really paint the facade for me, number one, and tell me it is what it is. So I didn't even get joy out the announcement of being married yesterday. Like, I'm getting married. I didn't get the. I was like, it's like saying my car parked out there, but it's an old car. Like, you know, I'm just parked right there. Like, so I mean, all right. I don't know, but yeah, and that was the advice. So I feel like married women think differently sometimes. You know, the desperation could be real, and some people marry for money. Some people marry to get people out their country. You know, people marry for all types of reasons, and it's just not the right reason. I just feel like you shouldn't settle. You know, don't be a green card person or anything like that. So, and I'm just, you know, saying here. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say hit on that for y'all because I just don't. Just because you in your 40s don't mean or 30s, and damn sure in your 20s, please don't rush it. But yeah, when you in your 30s and 40s, even 50s, even 50s, I might like my mother's single right now. My mother's about to be 60. Don't tell her I forgot. Her birthday on the 28th. It's not registering right now. We're 27 years apart. Ooh, 68. She would be 68. So, oh, 86. Somebody needs to leave the kitchen. Anyway, um, so needless to say, I guess I have to break the news to the person I'm discussing this with y'all about. So I guess I gotta say what I gotta say. I gotta say it in the nicest way, but I'm just not physically attracted, so I don't feel like it's a need to pursue the situation because you know I don't really want to be mean, but I don't want to. Why waste time, right? Why waste time? I thought, and then I changed my mind. Right, it's not you, it's me. I'm gonna find something to say. No, but no, I'm gonna be nice about it. But I just said something right now. Like this, is what I said. I was like, you know, I said how much I used to weigh, and I was like, I be watching what people eat around me because you know how sick I was from the food, so it be making me nervous. See how nice I said, it really do. I'm like, I just be watching, like, who that ain't, So, not that I don't still eat bad. I still do. I just ate 3 chocolate chip cookies yesterday. Would love to eat some more today. I really want a 3 Musketeers. I am not perfect. I don't walk on water, but the point is, like, I can't do it. So I just want to, to share that with y'all. So I just guess I'm gonna tap out politely and go back on the bench until something else swim past in the sea, baby. Cause and they gonna keep swimming past in the sea. I don't see what the rush is. So but I can't take advice from a person married to a karmic or that's not what they twin. Especially if I said that's your twin and it's your karmic, and then you go that way, and then the twin go that way. Like it ain't like I said that's your soulmate. Like I said, that's a karmic. You go that way. You know. It took Jada to say yesterday, she's like, their edges be falling out when they be having. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So this how you know. Like I feel like people don't always know this either. So real quick, and we talk about the opinions of others. If you want to know if you're dealing with a karmic, you start to look different. You start to look bad. You start to get rings like on your eyes, or you start to decay, like your teeth or your eating habits. You get depressed. You have anxiety. Your edges fall out. Because I've been with a karmic before, so I don't think I'm being like funny. I'm naming the things that like edges completely gone. Hair was thin. My hair had thinned completely out. Every time I brushed it, it was falling out of my hand. My nails were brittle. They broke all the way down to the surface. My teeth started to ache. And that was also the black magic that was being done. My back, I could just go on like everything. And then I kept gaining massive amount of weight. That's another thing. A lot of people think that a weight gain comes from just you could say DNA, genetics, your parents, or whatever. But sometimes it is black magic that's being done on you that will make you. Because I actually a person just tried that maybe like 2 months ago. One of my subscribers that I'm really, really close with, something occurred with a person in her life, and she got mad at me for telling her the truth, and then she started casting spells. But the crazy part is you can't really do that to me no more because my stomach is like this big. So anytime I overeat, it just comes back up, unfortunately. So that's how I knew somebody was casting spells. I was like gorge eating it, and I was like, what the hell? Pull some cards, but yeah. But anyway, I just really want to come tell y'all about don't take the opinions of your friends, especially if your friends are not spiritual. If your friends are just basic people, I hate to say it like that, they're not awakened. Don't be listening to them because they don't be knowing. You look at things, you look at life on a different perspective when you're spiritually awakened. When people you don't overlook things. Remember, they're asleep. When a live human could be sitting and talking to you and still be all the way asleep, and you are awakened, and that is a difference. That is a big difference. You see things before people see things. You see things on a different level. When you talking to, you know the difference when you're talking to somebody that's not spiritual. You know how they talk. You know how they walk. They don't think like you, so you can't take the. That's why a lot of the times not like a lot of y'all talk to me off the air, through my email inbox, Facebook, whatever, however we communicate, because you will say to, and I say it to you, like, there are not a lot of people around you spiritually. If you're looking for a conversation about, no, no, you're not. Like, and to be honest with you, it was just even one individual that that I seen so far that was even somewhat into spirituality. And that was, and I mean, like, in her home, like, her home was spiritual. Outside of that, I haven't seen that. And I even told her that. I was like, oh, this is different. Like, I never, ever, ever, ever in my life have I walked into somebody's house and they had the herbs and, the chakras on the walls, and the things I got. So that was, but those are the people, to be honest, that you kind of need to stick with their opinions because they look at things on a godly sense. When you're not awakened, you think of things on a devilish level. You still dealing with karmics. You still out there in the world, and you still dealing with karmic people. So like, I'm a hermit. I'm in a house 24/7. I basically work from home, so I don't really go out. And when I do go out, I come back. I spiritually cleanse. Like, I went out the other day, and somebody asked me what a spiritual bath was. Jada went for her rehearsal for the Marlin show, and it was a group of women. We was all sitting around talking. And I was like, yeah, I was late because I had to take my spiritual bath. And she's like, what is that bath? That. And I was like, whoo, Lord, I'm outside. Like, it wasn't no shade to nobody, but, I live by that now. So, yeah, please dip up in that water. Because, hey, babe. So, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you that. Don't take the opinions of others. Even pray about it. Just don't operate out of ego. The thing about being spiritual is a lot of spiritual people still operate out of ego. And that is whether they even conform to being spiritual or they're not even awakened, they still think out of ego. Our parents think out of ego. Pride, ego. Pride, ego. Everybody still, our twins are still that macho, toughen up, and that's not what this is about. You're supposed to be more emotional. As you become more spiritual, that's how you know you're really spiritual. If you're really spiritual, you get really emotional, and you don't want to be emotional, but you still be crying. Okay? So I think I cried this morning, and I don't even know why. I did cry this morning. I probably cried like 2 hours ago. But the point is, that's an everyday cleansing. Well, the world would diagnose you as being bipolar, schizophrenic, and you're crazy because you're crying, and you talk to the dead. They fucking crazy because they sleeping. So, and I wanted to tell you that too. Like, they tried to give me meds for my mind, and nobody taking that shit. I hope you're not taking that shit. Nobody taking that shit. All you need is a crystal and a Bible. That's it. You'll be fine. A children's Bible, a little laughter. That's all. You don't need all that. All them street drugs. As far as like the pharmacy. I don't mean them type of drugs. I mean like the pharmacy drugs. Psychotropic, either for your mind. You don't need all that stuff. The bipolar, schizophrenic meds they give you, I don't like those things. So I do know people that take them, but I just feel like that it's to keep you sleep. It's all to keep you. So I don't believe in too many other things. I can't say because YouTube will be there muted me, so I ain't gonna say what else. But I think why I was going with the rest. Anyway, because I know if you don't get that in your arm, then you be good. And then you do get it. And then you be sick. Not that nobody got it. I'm just saying because she was coughing. But yeah. But needless to say, that's all I want to tell you. Just don't, please be careful of the advice you take of people, and don't just go being with anybody because you feel like it's you just. Don't be fake like the other fake people that you hear on the readings. Don't be the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So the Three of Pentacles in reverse is faking it for social media like they happy. It's too many people already doing that. Make sure you really mean what you how you feel, because everybody's smiling for the camera and they full of shit. I'm reading what you wrote. No, oh, they don't. They don't. Mm-mm. Like another thing, somebody, I don't do the friends that always got to ask you why you got to go talk to somebody. Like right now, even if one of y'all was like, fuck my twin, I don't want to go talk. I ain't never saying nothing to him. And I'm done with this nigga for the rest of my life. And just, he was so and so. And then he called and he want to meet with you. And then you go meet with him. I'm going to tell you to go. Because guess what? That's what you feel like you should do. And I'm supposed to support you. Somebody 3D going to tell you, you stupid. Girl, your mama's stupid. No, but for real, a person that don't have a twin, that's not awakened, don't even understand the connection. The twin flame shit is deeper than a marriage or a baby daddy, baby mama. It ain't. You can have kids with somebody. Your bond, I bet you your bond is ain't deep as your twin flame bond. They got kids with other people, and they bond ain't deep with them either. They could be a whole somebody husband and wife right now, and the bond y'all still share. The bond, the mind, the bond, the twins, the bond of a twin. It's. You feel me? So don't be taking the advice of people. People that you need to take the advice of people that have twin flames. That's who you talk to. Like, you got a twin? You know who your twin is? Okay, let me tell you what happened with my twin. You don't talk to no basic bitch. I'm sorry. Or no basic nigga. Because they don't be knowing what they talking about. The advice they going to offer you going to be retarded. Okay? It's going to be real. I would not, because he just did you so wrong. Well, if he didn't do me wrong, would I be awakened right now? Would I have started reading the Bible? Would I have started spending time with God? Would I have looked in the mirror and corrected the things that I didn't need to correct? So maybe in some way, you may not see it, but I see it as I'm happy I got dogged in some way because this set me straight. This got me right. Well, it won't happen again, but that's what the twin flame is. And when I mean dog you, I mean like the other person and being with the other person. Now, I don't mean like, and another thing you with a karmic is because karmic dog you out. Twins don't tell you fat, you stupid, you lame, you dumb, you a whole slut bitch. Now, let's say some minors, teenage, that's a different story probably, I don't know. I only know a couple of teenage twins. I don't know everybody else met them when we was older, but all that, a twin's supposed to awaken you to what you're supposed to do for the rest of your life. They supposed to, even if they do you wrong in the end, they still spiritually awaken you. Like you be sleep and then you be woke. So I just want to say that, like, yeah. So I just wanted to say to make sure I told you that. Like everybody always is, because I always get that question: how do you know who your twin is? Hello, and you know who your twin is because your two things your twins do. Two things I stand strong on. I heard the other reader say it too. They take you at your lowest and they never dog you out. Now, if you was at your lowest and your twin dogged you out, that was not your twin. That was your karmic soulmate. Your twin take you homeless, toothless, jobless, suicidal, crazy. Everything could be wrong with you, and they gonna try to help you through the worst moments of your whole entire fucking life. That is a twin flame. And then they also help you realize as far like your career, like what's your life purpose. Your twin flame help you figure out what am I on earth for? Because usually, when you get dogged by them, you don't be wanting to be here no more. So you damn sure gonna ask the Lord, what am I here for? Because I'm tired. So, and then you go Kanye West, Jesus Walk, and then there you are. Oh, thank you. I'm taking it down today. I'm finna get something else. I had just got myself together because I was looking a hot mess. But thank you. What's I gonna say? But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, so you know the difference. So now you know the difference. I want you to know what I married a karmic. I married a karmic, and my karmic dogged me and abused me physically, emotionally, financially. If there was any other way to abuse somebody, they did it. What'd you say? Oh, verbal. Well, I was really talking about the first one, physical.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so look how it, but so yeah, see, but I try to school her because that's my daughter, so she could know. Ain't nobody gonna get her, but that's karmic. It was horrible. Okay, I'm talking about cars getting taken in the middle of the night, It was moving out constantly, moving out, moving back in, moving out, moving back in. It was retarded. It was karmic, arguing with women, arguing with men, going through the phone, breaking the game, breaking the TV. Oh, thank you. Says your favorite color. But yeah, I just thank you, babe. That's karmic. Your twin, child, you be real fucked up with your twin. With my twin, that was the first time I had been homeless, jobless. Hell, was we college together? We was really James in Florida. Yep, we wasn't Georgia and Wheezy. We was not moving on up. We had moved down. We was in my mama's basement to be exact, so we had moved on down, baby, from a 6-bedroom crib and he stayed. Now them karmics that I married would have deuced my ass. Like, you gotta go stay with your mama in the basement. Bitch, I'm going to my baby mama's house. Let me know how that turned out for you. But twin was like, nope, we got this. We're gonna do this. If we gotta live in the car together, we're gonna live in the car together. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And that's how it was, So, and then. So I just wanted to make sure. And then even with your karmic friends, a karmic friend gonna be mad you spiritual. That's how you gotta know the energy. A karmic friend is gonna always be mad. Girl, what is you doing all that for? You gotta meditate. You gotta pray. What's them crystals? What's that? Oh, I done heard a friend tell me the sage thing. That's how I know she was really demon possessed. What the hell you mean the sage thing? Let me sage your ass. Throw some water on you. Like, nah. They always run. Oh, they don't want you putting no cars on them either. That'd be the main thing. I don't want none of that. A friend that done got none of the hash, like, where them cars at, girl? Put them, do the whole. Let me see what you got. But yeah, you gotta know the two. A karmic friend gonna always be jealous of you when you doing good. They gonna always ignore your victories. They gonna always overtalk shit. They ain't gonna hear about your good shit. It's gonna always be what they gonna always find a negative to say about a man. Every situation they gonna always live in the negative. A twin flame gonna make the best out of the worst case scenario. They're gonna always trying to find the best. They're gonna speak life into you. That's what they do. So make sure, even doing a video, some people say, you saying twin, but it's really my karmic. That's why I be saying karmic now. Karmic or twin, take it as it resonates, because I be reading for both now, because I don't be knowing until I do a personal reading. But nevertheless, just make sure you know the difference. And even with your karmic friends, they gonna give you karmic advice. So you should know the difference now. If it ain't spiritual, like, you will know if it's from their heart, and don't ever settle, y'all. Just just remain single. Let it go. Nothing good could come out of that but a divorce in 2 to 5 years. That's what I be seeing. No shade, but I'm really seeing what I seen for somebody. So I'm gonna let that go. So anyway, 3333. Yep. Third party. You seen that? It was 33 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock because of a third party. That's what I heard. But I just mind my business. If I spewed everything that I seen, when nobody fucked with me, like, I be seeing stuff, I be like, I try to keep it to myself. Because if you see what I seen, you might be a little nervous. But anyway, all right, y'all. I'll be back with y'all readings in a little while. I gotta take Oreo out and feed him because he cussing me out. But I just wanted to tell y'all this. I'll see y'all later. And I did post a Patreon yesterday. But I'll be back for nobody's videos expired. Everybody is done. All 13 zodiac signs. I'm doing energy checks today. All 4 for everybody. So I'll see y'all later today. Probably in an hour or so. Love and light. I'm Phoenix. Bye, guys. Oreo, I got you.